not to get emotional, but it's hard to believe. I have on my school, and when we first opened our building, the inaugural students did tiles, and both of them on their tiles said make the NBA and be NBA players. And so to actually see that dream realized for them, and to see that not only realized but on this level, there's no words. It's just such a blessing. I know it's a basketball game, but for us, we know that it's a platform. It's a platform for our family, and it's bigger than basketball. So we're just grateful to be in this situation.
It was great growing up, having kids that love to gravitate to things that I like to do. Hunt, fish, golf, basketball obviously was number one on the list.
Stephen is a more A-type personality. I mean, he's a perfectionist, and if things don't come quickly to him, he can get a little frustrated. Seth was kind of the opposite. They're very similar in the sense of their tenacity and their determination. Like if they have a goal, they're going after it.
I never had to push them. They actually would push me more toward the end of my career. Hey, did you have to practice and get work? Yeah, exactly.
We're excited from a basketball perspective to watch up close one of the most electrifying players in the country in Stephen Curry.
He was always a small kid. I knew he had the skill level, the dedication, the work ethic. But it wasn't my decision to decide who was going to recruit him. You know, he didn't meet the eye test.
Curry got it!
The year after Seth's freshman year, I said, hey son, I think you can play at a higher level. Schools like Duke, and he stopped and looked up. I'm like, you're that good, son. I think you can play there. He really liked his time there.
If that goes in, unbelievable.
They had that work ethic. I guess you could say they had that chip on their shoulder. I always told him, you know, as long as you play and you play well, and you're good enough, you'll get to the next level regardless of where you play.
But Golden State also is on the clock.
We can go back to the draft day. I remember Don Nelson calling me and say, hey, what's your feelings toward drafting our son? I said, we don't. You asked me the question, I'm going to tell you the truth, don't. And the conversation went on. He said, well, if we get the opportunity, we're going to do it. I said, Coach, that's your decision.
With the 7th pick in the 2009 NBA draft, the Golden State Warriors select Stephen Curry from Davidson College.
We just thought his game fit a better team, a better scenario, the way another team was playing. But it all worked out.
Here comes Curry. Curry to the basket. Foul. Shot's good and one. And Curry will let it go. The three comes up short. Offensive rebound. Curry again. And Curry hits a three.
The resiliency I think that Seth has to see his brother have the accomplishments at a faster rate, but saying, hey, I played with this guy in the backyard all night long. Seth still had his mind and focus on his career. When he did get his opportunity, he was ready.
Checked by his brother, his older brother. He works him, he drives him, he lays it up and in! Oh, Seth Curry with a money ball. Seth outside of D3, let it fly! Seth Curry, younger brother.
I really was actually cheering for Seth most of the time.
Me too, yeah.
Because I know how much it means to him, especially with all the injuries and everything. So it was just fun, like, to watch them.
Launches a desperation three, it's no good. Evan Turner with the rebound, and he dribbles 2-1, and that does it. And for the first time in 19 years, the Portland Trail Blazers are headed to the Western Conference Finals, a date with the Golden State Warriors.
And then it hit me, and I was like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe this is actually happening. Aisha said today, be careful what you wish for.
All right, the twin toss is going down. We got W is head and P is tails. Mom wears Portland. Dad wears Golden State.
We're talking about it, and we're like, this is getting a little stressful as far as what to wear. So I'm going to go with this the rest of the series because it's too hard. It's too hard. This is the first time we've not been able to completely be all in with both kids.
I don't know what to expect out of myself. So for the fans around us and all that, sorry. We're going to have to be very careful because a win for one of our boys is a loss for the other. So it's going to be tough.
Welcome to Oakland and the Western Conference Finals for the right to play in the NBA Finals in a series that is making history. That's right, Seth Curry of the Portland Trail Blazers and his brother Steph become the first brother combination to ever face each other in a conference final. Curry gets a good look, nails another three. Curry Steph Curry for three, just got it off in time, and it goes through. Curry for three. 6 3-pointers for Curry, and Mom is happy. She sure jumped ship quickly. The Curry family enjoying watching their 2 sons here playing the conference finals.
I caught myself a couple of times looking up at the stands, and my parents, they can't help themselves, so anytime either one of us did something good, they both were clapping.
We cannot pull for one kid over the other.
So I guess what you guys are hoping for is like a 7-game series that ends in a tie.
Yeah. And they both go to the NBA championship and they both get rings. How about that?
I've never experienced what these guys are going through right now in the Western Conference Finals. I'm living a dream watching these guys play, and we're so blessed to be able to travel around and watch our kids play, whether it be in different arenas or at their home arena. We're not taking this for granted. We understand that we're very privileged and blessed to be able to do that, so we're going to enjoy it.
Curry firing, yes!